That ride is fucking...
Hey, piss. Look who it is. Shrunken cophead material.
These guys aren't scary. You're...
That ride...
Hey, piss.
No. Don't ask anything. Be subtle and scary. The boys dream about being skulls. Use that.
Boys, with those jackets, you're gonna be the skull kings in your planet.
What? No. Skulls don't have kings. I think. And we're not even in yet.
Yeah, man, keep your voice down. Skulls don't take it lightly when folks pretend to be them. We're not even prospects yet.
Prospect must be a hierarchical term. Probably in the lower end.
Not even prospects and already aspiring to be kings.
Wow, you boys are ambitious. Only prospects and already planning a coup in the skulls. You're destined to go far.
He gets it. Passive-aggressive flattery.
Shut the fuck up. Are you trying to get us killed?
Now bring it to the jackets and, yes, start shouting.
Whoa, I didn't realize it's that serious. Let's forget
Oh,
about it.
yeah. I'll forget about it, all right. And you will, too. Until the day the void comes for you.
Let's just go, fuck! This scene is dead anyway.
Fuck the fucking police!
Don't say anything. Just let them go.
Now it's turning into a kind of a...
Fez uma máquina em casa e aquilo é fazer exatamente igual como ele fez.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again. Oh, hello, dear.
Maybe
There
you
you
could
are
consider
again.
to tell you about some cool cryptids.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hey, Rena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about the couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Cryptic extravaganza? I like the sound
And
of that.
I don't. Just one.
Ooh, tough choice there.
This has been educational, so we need to discuss it here.
Of course, dear.
Would really like to hear about
You
more
know, to hell with.
Of course, officers. Is there a particular cryptid
What's
you...
the
That
biggest
would be the
cryptid?
giant of Kokonur. The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
Wait, what do you mean strange light?
Mirage or a psychogenous luminance.
Is it
The
dangerous?
towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a Fata Morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
And just how big
No
is
one
it?
knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Who are you? No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Gravity anomaly? Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
What's the tiniest
Hey,
cryptid?
you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
But Kim, don't you want to hear about another
The
cryptid?
lieutenant pauses, thoughtfully.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Well, the smallest cryptid is the Cryobacter catlensis, a unicellular bacterium. It was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Katla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
What's so special about it?
The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate, certainly from before recorded history. Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study, no doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
She was preparing for the end of times. She wanted to witness and record the Twilight proceedings.
Mijanou did talk about the end of the world a great deal before her abrupt departure. Everyone thought the bacteria had driven her mad, but she really was a brilliant woman. Maybe the Cryobacter catlensis allowed her to see something no one else could.
Are there any invincible
What an
cryptids?
interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
You're right, Kim, it's childish, but I need to know.
Okay, I won't spoil your fun. What is the invisible cryptid?
It's the Col de Mamadakwa. Its name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Col de Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Kola Mama Dakwa can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
Why is it the Mama Duck was so
That
afraid?
is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction. They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadakwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
This lady really should be a teacher. She's really good at the explaining things thing. Psst. They cancel each other out.
They cancel each other out.
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, They wiped out most of the population. After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Koltamamadakwa population anywhere.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, ma'am.
I'm glad you did, dear.
A whisper like a mouse.
Yes, that's another translation. They're both quite lovely, aren't they? Although the low part is a little ironic. The Koltamamadakwa makes, or rather is, such a high-pitched sound that other animals, including humans, can't hear it. It could be everywhere all of the time, and we wouldn't know.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory.
What evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group of Areopagite ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds. The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest pitched bat calls.
She transforms, when speaking about these strange animals, into a confident woman.
They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Koltamamadakwa, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Wow.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them. Sequester, Time, Joscan, those are but some of the Mamadakwa they followed individually.
Could it be here, right now?
It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
Interesting.
What about
What's the most
the
interesting?
gnome of Jeroma?
The gnome of Jeroma. That doesn't sound too bad.
It is. None of his victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
What did this scripted
It
look like?
was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of these very little species?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
Oh, it was perfectly good explanation. But it's
Sure,
skeptical.
a perfectly good explanation. It dissolved in its own venom. Go on then. Ask about...
The gnome, it was a couple. It's
If the body...
alas, instead.
Alas,
Seems
Always,
very
alas,
convenient that
and
it just
then it was
disappeared and
gone.
nothing like it was
Isn't that overly?
seen again.
I understand your skepticism, but that's what happens with things that are rare and stand out. Their disappearance is most memorable, and they are least likely to be found again. Of course, dear.
Tremble. The time is now. Taola.
What time?
Time for the show. For Taola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Tao. Oh, yeah, what's that?
Ulogu Theodos, Xeno Zausin, Ipoli Osithian, Echondes Fronisin.
Wait. When did this happen?
Monday morning, the moment you arrived in this reality, are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying,
Yes,
isn't it?
you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
Am I sure it's not just a joke or some kind of coping mechanism?
It's totally also a coping mechanism.
I'm a little
So you
afraid.
should be. The world island crumbles at your feet, and in the far plain, Palindropos. Perhaps, just a thought, this has something to do with the hangover.
I do think the world might end
The
soon.
face of the woman fractures. There will be herd killing. We all become vapor.
Está a vir um pouquinho de frio e não muito, mas está a vir um pouquinho, sim.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
You never told me you've seen the Phasmid.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's ramblings.
No, I really want to know.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his familiar notebook.
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. Many times my height, I remember. When, all of a sudden...
Wait, where was this and how old were you?
I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5.5 in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
Betoncourt got bombed in the war. It used to be quite near, circa 20 kilometers from here.
What
The
happened?
strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying, towering above me. After a while, 20 seconds, a minute maybe, it left, went into the reeds.
Did you
I
follow it?
tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there, knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Then?
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds
Susie
could
Meyer.
walk, and told her they were looking at me. Of course, she just laughed at me, but I knew what I'd seen. For years, it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it as a strange, amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Morel. We were on our first date when I told him my story. You should have seen his face. He said my descriptions match the phasmid down to a T. Its white marble limbs, the way it moved.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant for them.
You were on
Our
a book.
first. Yes.
The sigh is tender. The sigh is tender, yes, but tempered by something else. A thought she can't express. Interesting.
How big
It's
was
hard
it?
to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me, it seemed to be taller than I was then, but that's probably not the case.
Its limbs are
Not
white.
all of them, as far as I remember. Some of them on the inside like stalks of marble, if that makes sense.
Kim, what do you think
I
of
thought
it?
it was a wonderful story, man.
Maybe you imagine it, Lena.
Of course. I've thought about it. But Morel says my report matches with the others. And I'm sure I hadn't heard of the phasmid as a child. Nor had my mother or my grandmother. So how did I know what to imagine? It was only when I started telling my story as a teenager that boys would tell me, Lena, you trying to tell us you saw the Insulindian phasmid out there in those reeds? Get out of here. They just give me a cider and ruffle my hair and tell me to stop dreaming. But I saw it.
No. Let's just
You're welcome, sweetie. I do appreciate the chance to relive it whenever I get one. It was just such an impossibly sunshiny day. So warm.
Eles não dizem logo a nota. Eles vão mandar depois por e-mail a nota, supostamente. I ran into your husband on the
Goodness,
coast.
how is he? Did he say why he hasn't returned yet?
He's fine, ma'am. As we had suspected, he couldn't get back earlier because the water lock on the canal was broken. Now he's just finishing up some work.
Oh, yes. That's my Morel. He's bound to catch a cold staying out there for so long. But I am so relieved to hear that he's okay. Thank you for putting an old woman's heart at ease, if even a little.
You haven't, however. There are dangers out there. Our aging body's foul. Her heart won't rest until Morel is safely back with her.
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Gertie, I found a new bird for the wild.
What is this thing?
It's no biggie, I just thought it would look nice on the wall. I'm that kind of guy.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess? So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
It's not actually about that, but he liked it.
Gertie,
Hey,
Well, well, bringing him that new bird sure made a difference in his attitude.
Gertie, I need to sync
no you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
You're right, it's
There
not
never
okay.
will be a right time, believe me. That karaoke system is only there for show. I'm not going to let anyone use it anymore. No, you...
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to
Yeah,
acknowledge
but
the karaoke man.
Johnny lies about the top sets.
Whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
It's part of my quest of
The
self-discovery. Help me.
Whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers.
This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say
By
I'm sorry.
causing more trouble, I think we're good.
Why do you even have the PA system if no one's going
It's
to use
for
it?
the... It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of '44.
When was the last time you had a band
It's not for
here?
bands, it's for clients. Some clients, okay? Not you.
Oh, fuck me then. Just fuck
Stop
me.
yelling.
I'm a real client. I've paid my bills and I have the right to use the
Ha!
karaoke machine.
Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
It's alright, I have my own song with me.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself.
This feels right. You belong here.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look around the room.
It's still early here. Faint daylight is seeping into the dining hall. All the tables have been wiped pristine clean for the customers to come. Someone's making coffee in the kitchen, but aside from that, no one's really around yet. It would be a much better idea to perform in the evening, no?
Hey, was there something...
The man ponders his... You see a heavy steel
Where the
door
workshop
with a
spare
prompt. The
key.
key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks. The darkness before you smells like engine grease and cut wood.
Pinball says Frank Orion, the theme is instruments. The pinball is white euro and the back glass shows a female figure in mourning. Note NB, the spare key is tied to the push outside the corner room window.
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball
Not
machine?
just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it.
Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Point
The
to the
pinball
machine.
machine. Gordy's Goats, a classic.
Wait, you've
A
played
little.
it? Let's take a closer look at the machine.
Ah, great.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
below isn't from him.